Hello everyone, welcome back to Edoggz Review. Today we're going to be taking a look at the Transformers Siege War for Cybertron Trilogy Astrotrain. Now, I know what you think. You've seen every video that's up on YouTube. You've probably seen every version of comments on this figure. But I hope that you stick around and hear me out on this figure. I just got this figure about 2 weeks ago. Why? Because the first time I've seen it on somebody else's channel, I was like, why did we get this piece? And how come does it look like that in the shuttle mode and all kinds of stuff? And I passed on it a bunch of times. I'm talking so many times that it wound up on clearance and I still passed up on it. So you can't have a Blitzwing without an Astrotrain, and here we are. And this came from eBay, so it's in very good condition. I've checked out the limbs, make sure those work, make sure the figures are in good condition. It didn't come with any instructions. I actually had to watch somebody else's to get it down, and so on and so forth. But we will have another figure, which is a special guest, which is Blitzwing, of course. So let's get into it. Now, stick around for your names to be mentioned at the end of the video as a thank you for subscribing. So here is Z-Box. And when you get him, he is in robot mode compared to Blitzwing when he's in tank mode. So here's the box here. We got that little purple design in the back. I think that's supposed to be either his title, his military title or something like that, I believe. And we have the side piece. Maybe you have Optimus. We have the Arc. We have Sideswipe. It's hard to make out all of them. But you get the drift. I can't make out all of them in one good shot. But here's the back of the box. We have him in his robot mode, the shuttle mode, we have the train mode, and we have this little station, which we'll get into. So it takes 19 steps to get into the shuttle mode, and it takes 17 steps into the train mode. And then we have this side of the box. We have Astrotrain going into battle. He is a leader class figure. And then we have the top of the box, back of the, underneath the box, nothing there. And that is about it. Now, this figure comes with a lot of stuff. So let's get the accessories out of the way first before we start to get into the figure. So the main complaint is this cold car. And trying to figure out why we need this, and the only thing that comes up is extra playability for the figure. If you got a shuttle, you're gonna need a platform kind of deal. Plus, you have a coal car to connect to the train, which he never had in the G1 series, nor did he have it in the Siege series as well. So they just threw this in, and you can kind of use it as a storage box. So we'll get back to this. This comes in later. We'll put that to the side. We have a bunch of weapons. We have this weapon here. I've been using it as his main weapon, which is supposed to be an ionic displacer rifle. It doesn't look like the G1 version, but I'm still searching around to see if a third party makes one. It's supposed to be purple, same kind of purple that's here. The back is better off telling you how that's supposed to look like, but it's supposed to be this kind of purple. We'll get an update on the weapons later. We have these pods. We have like a missile pod. This goes onto the top of the train, and it also goes on the side of the shuttle once we get there. We have this mini gun, or should I say Gatling gun here. We have 2 more. And you can use these as dual wielding weapons, or you can put these on the shuttle mode. So this will probably be on, depending on how you look at it, this one will be on the right and this one will be on the left. And you could stick them on the shuttle. And the other 2 pieces, they go on top of shuttle as well. So let's get into the figure. So this is what it looks like. I do like the detailing of the robot node because it incorporates the shuttle, which they want you to do when you first pop it out. And mainly, the other main thing is, I do believe the shuttle is more popular than the train, but that is up to discussion some other time at some other poll down the line. So I like the detailing on it. I like the purple that's on there. You have the red on his abs. If we get a close-up, that's what he looks like in his face. You get the purple offset by the yellow. I don't really care for these little damage things on the top of the shuttle, but all the figures in the line had them. And 2, they never made a second version of this, which is a crying shame, because they could have did a shattered glass version of this. And they could have done a white and black version of this. I would buy that in a heartbeat, but they didn't make that. Then we have it from the side. Then we have it from the back. This is a really nice purple, even though we can't get it on Shockwave for some odd reason. Picked out in this nice silver. And then we have this side. So there you go for that. Now, articulation wise, since we're here, it can go all the way out there. And it bumps into this this purple piece that's sitting on his shoulder. That's all it's going to get. It goes all the way back to there, and you're going to bump it to the wings, all the way back to there, again with the wings. Double jointed elbow, but that is for the transformation as well. You do have bicep swivel. The hands do not have rotation. And it's the only movement you're going to get out of that. He has waist articulation, even though he doesn't really need it for transformation, but it's great to see that he has it. These panels do flip up, to flip out the legs. You can see the inside of the legs. I don't mind this because he is a triple changer. A lot of people get crazy about without having no panels there. We have 90 degrees on the legs. You can go all the way out there. You have thigh swivel right here, and the feet are tabbed into the side, but you can untab them if you want. And they go like this. This is for the transformation though, but they don't move outwards for like wider spreads and stuff like that. But it's meant to do that. Let's bring this up. Let's concentrate on the opposite side of the legs, and that's all you're gonna get. That's it. That's all you're gonna get. Okay, so the main weapon can fit in this hand. You can put it in either or hand, doesn't matter. This is the main weapon. Or you could do some dual wielding action. So I like to put the pegs on the inside so you can't see them on the opposite side. So you kind of have that going. And then you have the minigun, I should say Gatling gun. You can kind of have that going. Now if you have those effects parts, I didn't bring mine, you could probably attach those effects parts to those things. Alright, so let's bring in our Blitzwing, who is also a leader class figure. And we're going to transform these at the same time to show you the similarities between the transformations on these two pieces. We're going to take the sword out. Right? So, they want you to go into shuttle mode because that's not too far from this point. And he was already in this tank mode when you get him, so you had to transform into this robot mode. And halfway through, you can just pick which direction you want to go into. Let's say the jet mode, you can go directly to the jet mode. So what we're going to do is we're going to go with the better mode first. So we're going to start with the train first. So the first thing we're going to do, we're going to bring the arm out like this. We're going to take this hand, we're going to close it into this little space right here. Get that out of the way. Same thing, bring this hand up. Fold this hand in. Put that away. Right? So next thing you want to do is you want to turn this around like so. Turn this around like so. And you're going to see these little slots. There's a slot there, and there's a slot there, and there's a peg there underneath his arm, and you just want to fold underneath like so. Same thing on the other side. Like that. Next we want to do is we want to bring this upward like this. Get out of the way. Move this to the side. Bring this up. Same thing on the opposite side. You want to unclip it like that. Turn this way and move up. Now these two things don't actually clip together. It's this piece right here that clips it together. Now, if you really want to, let's back up real quick. We're going to turn the head. Right? Turn our head around. You can put these two up. And here is the part where it's similar to Blitzwing. You want to take this piece, bring this up on this armature. Bring this up. Now these don't actually like fall into like a slot. Like see, there's like at the end of his at the end of the forearm, you got these little tips right here. They don't fall into a slot or anything like that. It's supposed to fall into this slot down here on the bottom because there are two tabs. There's a tab here that falls there into that spot. So you're using that space to actually like keep it together. Right? So what you want to do next, you want to take this piece, right? It's on this armature. You want to bring this around. And you need to squeeze. So this way. And plus you gotta put these two tabs into these two grooves. There's a groove here and there's a groove on the other side. You can't really see it because my camera won't focus on it, but there's these two grooves that you got to go over. Right, keep it nice and tight and you're good to go. Next let's focus on the back of the train. So we're going to take the wings, you want to fold them inwards like this. Same thing. Right, so you should have something like that. Now the next thing to do here is there is a slot system. So the slot is here, and you got this long peg here, and they go together. So you kind of have to look for it on the other side. Pick those together like so. Do the same thing on that side. Like that. So it should be like this. Right, so we got we're almost there. We're almost there. All right, so the legs are different from Blitzwing because they fold outwards to actually access the other modes. So what you want to do is you want to swing these out like that, right? You want to flip this inner piece, which is the shuttle mode. You can see like half the cockpit right here. And you just want to flip this over, and there's a stopper that lets you know that it's in place. Right? So you take this piece right here, which is this foot. You want to unpeg it like so. It falls into this little hole right here, and you want to swing it all the way around till it pegs on this side. Like that. We'll come back to this in a minute. Go to this foot, unpeg, flip over, like that. That's the instructions telling you to do that. And then we undo this, right? Get the other half of the shuttle cockpit, and you want to flip it over, like that. Now this piece is a little daunting. It's not too difficult. You just gotta figure out how to get it. Matter of fact, let's back up before we do that. We have to get inside of the inner leg, because I always forget this. I'm gonna bring up the smokestacks. I'll show you that in a second. Right here, this is part of the smokestack here for the engine. Like that. And now we're going to marry them together. Hold on 1 second. Sorry about that. I had to go get something. Where was I? All right, so we got to marry these two things together because all of this stuff is in the way. All right, so sometimes this flips back in. All right, so now we got them pegged together. And what I like to do to make sure all of this is good, I will flip it this way to get it on the opposite end. Clip that back. Right, so now everything's plugged in together. All right, so on this side, you have these two grooves. Right here, this is this piece of plastic here, this piece of plastic here, and they fall into this piece right here where the foot is. So you just bring that over, pegs into place. Same thing. And you just want to clip them together on this side. Make sure all of this is good. Now, sometimes the underneath doesn't go together well. It's something I gotta work with. There really needs to be like a clip system in that area. Right. All right. So it's telling me it's in the wrong place. Something's telling me it's in the wrong place. I'll figure it out. Give me 1 second. 1 second. something's in the wrong place. All right, so I forgot to put these up. These panels, they fall into place. They fill in this his rib cage or his pecs area. Right, that's what's holding it up. And you make sure that's even. Now this should fall into place. Right. Alright, so we'll make sure this side pops into place. Alright. Okay, so again, this is the closest I ever got to closing it. And not to repeat myself, there should have been a clip system where two pieces of plastic overlap. And they just clip together to hold that in. But it's alright, it's underneath the train, so no big deal. It's just something to note. Alright, so these panels, you want to flip these up. Flip these up because you're going to need space for the back piece. And you want to flip this around. Now this doesn't plug anywhere. There should have been something there to plug it in. It's actually on this piece here, and there's a little this spot right here. Let me see if I can get it on camera. Yeah, this spot right here is supposed to close this into place, and it locks it in. Same thing on this side. Flip this around. And this piece still moves. This other one still moves. No, this one actually. No, this one. If I tug on it, Wait, let's see. Yeah, you know, it is what it is. You know. Right. You see. Yeah, it still moves no matter how I do it. Right. So we're going to get his accessories. Oh, matter of fact, forgot a transformation. You want to put your thumb here where the Decepticon symbol is, and you want to put your forefinger here, and you want to bring this down. Right. Now we got. And this is supposed to be a J&R class D51 train. Not exactly sure. Never seen anything like this. But yeah, that's what it's supposed to be. And again, I wouldn't mind the black and white version of this figure. I would think it would have been a good thing for it. So we're going to put this missile pylon here. Put that there. I think that looks okay. Or you can put it. No, actually, that is the right way. I think. Is it? Oh, nope. I had it the right way. Right. So you can put that missile pylon there. And from the pictures, they have this gun. It's in there. Let me take a look at the box. Right, okay. I know where it goes. So you have him in his train mode, and that is where this comes in. So we take this, and we have these two holes here, and you can put whatever weapons you want in there, like so. Let's put this one here. Like that. Spin this around, and you want to connect these two pieces. And there you have it. You have him with his coal car. You have these extra weapons on it. It's neat. I mean, it's a nice addition to it. You know, on my shelf is just the train. This does not play any factor. It actually stays in the box itself. The extra accessories as well, except for one weapon. That's what I'm using. Missed opportunity is the smoke stacks. None of the effects parts actually fit in there. That would have been cool to have something like some smoke to pop in there. There's probably something out there on the internet. But yeah, my only problem is this right here not clicking into place. There should have been a thing. There should have been a tab here to pop into this metal piece. To kind of just tap it through. But yeah, there you go. Now, for him, we're gonna speed through it. We don't need to dilly-dally about it, right? So we're gonna go to the plane mode. So we're gonna flip this over. Actually, matter of fact, we're gonna go to the tank mode. Let me erase that. We're gonna go to tank mode on this one. So we're gonna take this piece. We're gonna just fly through it real quick. This piece is on the opposite side, right? Take this hand, same thing as Astrotrain. They fall into a sleeve. This piece here, swing that over. Right, take this piece, put that up, and this piece has to fall into that socket. Thank you. Right. We're gonna do the tail from the feet. We're gonna close these up. We're going to bring up the chest. Right, I'm bringing that up. We're going to turn the head around, just like Astrotrain. We're going to open up the full cockpit, like so. Same type of deal as Astrotrain. This one is a little longer, a little bigger, to kind of give it more clearance. And we're going to flip this way. Close this up. We're going to bring this back. Plug this back in. Right. Actually, we're gonna leave this up because I need clearance. We're going to go into the inside of the leg. Pop this open. Since the leg has more, since the feet has more articulation, you can actually bring this out a little farther. You want to collapse the lower leg in here. You want to bring this back over one more time. Make sure it pops into place. Flip this over one more time, and there you go. Same thing on the other side. Flip this up, over, bring this foot outward, just getting more space to work with. Pop this back in. Flip this over, plug this in, put that back. Right, and now we want to take these tail fins. You want to bring this up, bring that up. Make sure the shoulders are straight like this. Bring this down, and they have to plug into these two things. Oh, matter of fact, we got to plug the legs into place. Right? Bring this down. Now we're going to plug these two things together. Okay, those go together. It was kind of fighting me. Alright, so we want to bring this panel down. Actually, you gotta bring this panel down. You gotta wiggle it out of the space. And we want to plug this in together before it's too late, because sometimes they don't plug in together. Take this gun out of the way. Flip this up. That's in the right spot. Bring this down and out. Get in here before it's too late. Bring this panel up. Bring this around. This piece comes up, turns around, pegs into place. Get the cannon. And there you go. You have your tank compared to a train. I forgot to get the extra piece, but you get it. You get it, right? We don't need to go that far. But you can put booster rockets on Blitzwing if you want to. You can put missile pods on it if you want to. The accessories that you get with Jetfire do work with this piece. So yeah, you can do whatever you want with this piece. So here it goes from that side. There it is from the front. Here it is from that side. And oof, that's as long as I can get. That's from the top. So now what we're going to do is we are going to go into shuttle mode. So we're going to get rid of this, and get rid of that. And we're going to take this off, and we're going to get that ready. Really. And how we're going to do this is we're going to undo this from the sides. Simply unfolds. This piece goes down here, and in the pictures they want you to do it all like that. I like to angle these like so, just to have that ready. Just put that back there. And we're going to go into the shuttle mode. So we're going to open these up. We're going to flip these back. Flip these back. Now it wants to flip back. Unfold these wings outwards by untabbing them. So you untab them here and here. We flip these out like so. You have to split legs. Yeah, we got to get the whole thing. Take the smokestack of the train. You want to fold this back in. Same thing over here. Flip this back in like so. Take this piece right here. You want to fold it in. I mean, actually, you want to rotate until it stops. Right? Like that. Same thing on this side. If everything is out of the way, like so. Make sure you collapse the cow catcher for the train back into place, or it will not fit at all. Take this piece, you might marry them together again. Because of that extra piece is actually getting in my way. Okay, now we got it. Make sure that's all together. Let's flip it this way. Make sure we got the back end too. Like that. Flip this backwards. Flip this backwards. These two clips together, like so. And these two pieces right here, this piece right here will plug into these two tabs. There's a tab there and a tab there, and they plug together. Actually, there's a tab here. You can barely see it on my camera, but it's there. All right. Now, I know what y'all thinking. You're probably saying, oh, you missed a step. And that's exactly what happened. Right, so we're going to go back here real quick. And we need to get the tail for the shuttle out. And how we do that, we have to unlock the chest from the main body. Right, so we get that out. These are hard to get to, matter of fact. And you're gonna bring this out, bring it over. Now we can bring this piece out. We can bring this piece up. No, I haven't forgotten about the tail. All right, so we're gonna click these two back together. I have forgotten about this piece. We're gonna flip this up, make sure they are in place. All right, so this clips. We'll talk about that in a second. Now what we have to do here is we have to unclip it so we can get the tail in there. And there's not much to work with. So we gotta make sure this is in the groove, or it's not gonna happen. Okay, you want to bring this up like so, and you want to peg together. We need more room on this tail though. Alright, is that in? Nope, that's not in. That's not clipped into place. Let's try one more time. Let's see. That's in place. That I think it's on. We're gonna try one more time. Bring this over. Oh, tail popped off. Give me 1 second. That can be easily fixed. Right. Getting the tail into place is the challenging part that I'm facing right now. I think I got it. I think I got it. Did I get it? Nope, I didn't get it. It's supposed to clip in. We're gonna try one more time. See if we can get it. Because we have to move on. Why did it pop out? I am really struggling to get this wing in here. I mean tail. You know what I mean. Alright, so yes. Hold on, let me just take it off camera. Okay, now I got it. Me got it. It took some doing, but I did get it off camera. And these wings are supposed to fall into these little sockets. Mine doesn't want to do that, but the other one does. So we're going to see if we can actually figure out how to rectify that. So if yours have this problem where it doesn't want to plug into the socket, please let me know. Because it's supposed to be like that. It's not really in there. It's kind of just hanging over it. So there we have your space shuttle, more famous. It's up to you, ladies and gents, on that. But here we have it from the side. Here we have it from the top. Here we have it from the top again. Got to brighten this up. From the top view, from the side, and then we have from the front and the back. Okay, so let's get our base, and we just want to plug in on the base. And you have something like that. And you can do whatever you want with the rest of the pieces. Now I had this idea that this piece would stand up. Something like that kind of a deal. On the real space shuttle, this piece would actually be as tall as the rocket itself. So this is like this will be like, you know, the elevator portion of the platform, kind of a deal. So you can have it like this, or in the pictures they have it like that, and you can have like this. Nobody's going to face it like this. They're probably going to face it like this, most likely. Or you could turn this around. Let's see, we can fold these pieces back. Or you can have it like that. So it's up to you. Let's unpeg this. I really do need to find like a stand, like a flight stand kind of deal for this piece. Or maybe some kind of track, which I'm not probably gonna find. This is really in there. come back to that. So before we change it into the jet mode, this is what it looks like, a shuttle versus a tank. The wheels do roll. Forgot to mention that in the train mode, but the wheels do roll in this mode as well. And the wheels don't roll really too much on Blitzwing, but it's there. So what we're going to do here is we're going to speed through this and go into the jet mode. We're going to do these back. We're going to open this. Put this back, turn it around, open this piece, unplug. Right, we're going to unplug here. Right, we'll come back to that in a second. Take these pieces, fold these down, fold this down. Go to the chest, the fold chest. You want to open this, flip this down halfway, and you need to find the opening. There's the opening here. We need a weapon of sorts to get this out. Actually, I'm looking around to see if I can find something better. Now, let's see, will it? Yeah, we got it. Take the nose, bring this down, put this back, close it. Take this piece, bring the arm up like this. You want to separate it like that. Bring this back, and you want to replug it into this this peg here, into the slot that's underneath his arm. Make sure that is even, because if it's not, it will not peg in. So same thing, we want to unplug. One side is tougher than the other, and we're gonna bring this down. Right, unplug the back, split the legs, and we need to undo the wings here. So flip these open, flip this around, same thing on the other side, flip this open, bring this around, push these back together. All right, so now these pieces should fall into that space. Sometimes you get a click, sometimes you hear you feel like a thud that lets you know that it's in place. Do the same thing on the side. Make sure those please. Take these pieces right here, flip those down so the top portion is done. And why is this not in place? Okay, bring this back, take this piece right here, plug that in. You want to fold these pieces in. All right, same thing on the other side. Make sure that is in place. All right, plug these two pieces in to where the top of the arm was, locking it together. Right. You have the option of having the cannon this way or having it that way, or you can peg it this way. You got to get our tool, get that out, take these wings, make sure all of this is pegged in together. And here you have it in his jet mode. Again, you have the option where to put this piece. So here you go. In these tail fins, you can have them spread out like that, or you have them straight. I like to have them straight, to be honestly. And again, you could throw the effects parts on here, just like you would for the train, the coal card, and you can extend the jet a little longer. So let's put those side to side. That's what it looks like from the top. The side, the front, other side. Let's see, you get lengthwise. That's so Astrotrain is longer. Okay, that's cool. That's cool. Let's bring our special guest in here. Let's bring in Skywarp in here, and we're going to need these two pieces from the launch pad, because we are about to go into the robot mode in a second. And these guns, like I said, you can do with anything you want with the guns. So this will be on this side. This one be on that side. You have these two holes here. You can put this going here. Will it go? Yeah, it will. You put this gun here. Right. Why do he need all of these weapons? I have no clue. No clue at all. And then we have the side piece, and it goes here like so. That looks silly to me, so that's not going to go there. We could put it back where we had it in the train mode underneath, so you can have that. So you have all the pieces on here, right? So we just need something to pop in here for a stand. Use this hole, use that hole, and we should be good to go. If we need to use this hole, we can use that hole as well for a stand as well. Now, this is the part that everybody's complaining about, and this is this section right here. That whole aft portion of the shuttle is like not even covered. It's like, what are you doing? Yeah, and that's the reason why I passed on it. There is many third-party companies out there that has a piece that will cover this section up to give you more a complete of a shuttle. If you want to do that, you have the option, but they should have gave us something other than the base to cover that out. You know, give us a shield. You could have gave us a shield that would flip into these two plugs, and you know, it would cover that up. I would take that. So we just need these two pieces. and we are going to go into the robot mode. We're going to start with him first. Right, and we're almost there. They're practically like a few steps. So we're going to disangle these because that's how it was in the box. Right, so we're going to undo this, undo that, and we need to separate. Sometimes it does it, sometimes it doesn't. Right, just got to pry that open. Bring that leg down like so. Bring that leg down like so. Take the foot, which is on the opposite side. Bring this all the way over. And you want to plug it into place. Sometimes you got to look for it. There we go. Do the same thing on the other foot. Get this out. Flip this over. Plug into that little hole that's in there. Now you don't necessarily have to plug it in there. If you want the full range of motion of the foot, just simply unplug it. Take the midsection, bring this down. Right, the wings don't have to go anywhere; they can stay there. Take this piece, undo this. Bring the arms out like that. Bring the tail down. When I bring this down, it's going to fill in that gap. Take this piece, it's going to fit over this peg. Same thing on that side, it's going to fit over that peg. Like so. You want to rotate the arms this way. Actually, just rotate the arms that way. Right? Bring this down, and they're supposed to clip into place. Sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't. Right, there we go. Right. Unpeg. Right. Unfold. You want to turn at the bicep. Bring that down. Go underneath here. Get the hand out. It's going to click into place. Same thing on the other side. Bring this up. You want to unplug these two pieces. Bring this up. Turn this around. Clip the shoulder into place. There we go. Bring out the hand. Clip that in place. Take this piece, take this back piece right here, bring that down like so, and then you take this piece right here, this whole back panel, and you want to bring this down. Oops, forgot about that missile pod. Just bring that out, and that's going to fall into place where that missile pod was. And just got to turn around the head. Now, this part is optional. You don't want to have to do it. But if you don't want to see the head in either mode, it's actually best. Take these extra panels, and they become like extra feet. Make them a little taller. Now you can have that or not, but you can stick them next to Skywarp. There is an episode where these two went on a mission for Megs to find some kind of thing. I can't remember exactly what it was, but Skyward was telling them that if they take it for themselves, they could overthrow Megatron. And Astrotrain was like, I'm not with that. You know. So we're going to transform this real quick. Gonna flip these out. Flip these out. Bring that up. Unpeg. Right? So now we got this armature here. Right? For the legs. We're gonna lift this up. Put this away. We're going to undo the test. So we can get in here. Take the fold chest, bring this down. Where is it? Oh, here we go. So we're going to take this, we're going to put the nose away. And then we're going to take the fold chest. We're going to flip this around, close that canopy. Actually, I'm flipping it the wrong way. Like that. We're going to turn that just for the hell of it. We're going to unpeg it from the sides. Bring this up. Right? Like so. We're going to do this. I'm doing this out of order, by the way. Peg that over. Right? Unpeg this from the side. Bring that up. Pop this into place. Do the same thing. Pops into place. Take this side panel. Turn this way. Swing it around. Get the hand. Bring that up. Same thing on this side. Turn this around. Swing this around like so. Sorry. Get the hand. And that is done. Separate the legs. Actually, we'll come back to that. Bring these legs down, make sure they plug in. Take the feet, you want them angle down so you can get it out of the way. You want to, actually, we got to take these panels, and we want to, these panels right here. You want to take these panels, and you want to bring it back like that. So, now we want to flip this around. Do one more time. And this is like the tricky part, because sometimes it doesn't want to fall into place. But once you get it into this groove here, there's like a groove right before this notch, you got it in place. Like this leg always give me a problem. It's his left leg. Flip that back. Flip that back. These will plug into the feet. So let's get those out of the way. Plug these into the feet. Plug that into the feet. Make sure this is good. Turn that way. And bring these down. Bring these down. Make sure that's right. Give him his guns while we at it. for the sword. Other gun. And that does it for Blitzwing. And you want to angle these feet in a way that he can hold his backpack up. Let's give Astrotrain his gun. We're gonna put it in this hand. Actually, let's put it in the other hand. I like to alternate. And there you go. Now he does. Astrotrain has more range in his shoulders, while Blitzwing doesn't. It's being blocked by these pads that don't move. But yeah, so you got these three guys all conspiring against Megs. Will he find out? Maybe. Normally he has all those cassettes working for him anyway. So yeah, there you go. I hope you enjoyed the review on the Transformers Siege, War for Cybertron, Astrotrain. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. If you're not subscribed, please subscribe. It's helping me out. Our next figure will be, let's get these guys out of the way. It will be this Master V, the Galaxy Detective Master V. Let's pan up. Let's move back so you can see. That's going to be the next figure that we're going to be doing on this channel. We have 3 more figures that goes with this piece. So just a reminder. Also, I have a list of names here I'd like to give thanks to. So we're going to start from the top. I want to thank Huggy Wuggy, Transformers World, Blog Vlog, Tatted P, Pretty Queen, Dewandra Legua, Ron Et, Texan U, Suresh Grocery Store, Carl Please, I think her name is Car Please, or Solarius Rum, and Chanika Nuri for being subscribers to this channel. If you're abroad, let's say Russia, India, Asia, Hong Kong, and if you're happened to put your name, if your name happens to be in your language, I am very sorry, but I can't read it. But if you would like to have your name mentioned in the video, please put it in the comment section. I can copy and paste it, and I can just put it at the end of the video to give thanks to you guys abroad. And that's going to be it for this video. And one more thing, there is a Comic-Con that's happening this Saturday at the Con located in Broadway, New Jersey. I believe they open at 8 o'clock. I do not know how much it is to get in. I will figure that out when I get there. It takes me about maybe 2 hours to get there. So it's going to be my first Comic-Con for 2022. So please stay tuned for that. And thank you for watching. And I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye.